As the new night watchman at Crestwood Zoo, I always took comfort in the rhythmic sounds of slumbering animals. The distant roar of a lion, the soft rustle of leaves as a sloth shifted in its sleep, these were the sounds that accompanied my rounds. But my unease began when I noticed that the cage meant for Zira, the zoo's elusive snow leopard, was always empty, yet each night, fresh footprints led from her enclosure straight to my post. At first, I convinced myself it was a prank by the day crew, a harmless initiation of sorts. But when I traced the path of those prints, my flashlight illuminated something that made my blood run cold. Each print was human, but impossibly large, and they ended abruptly at the shadows just beyond the reach of my light. Determined to solve the mystery, I started to document the footprints. They appeared only after I'd completed my first round and always led to the same spot, just a few feet from where I stood guard. I tried to shake the feeling of being watched, the prickling sensation at the back of my neck as if eyes were boring into me from the dark. One night, I set up a camera, hoping to catch the pranksters red-handed. But when I reviewed the footage, all I saw was the flicker of shadows, as if something was there, moving too fast for the camera to capture. It was then I noticed the timing. Every night, the footprints appeared exactly at midnight. Haunted by this mystery, I decided to confront it head-on. Armed with a tranquilizer gun and a flashlight, I waited in the shadows near Zira's cage as midnight approached. As the clock struck 12, the air grew heavy, and the sounds of the zoo faded into an eerie silence. Suddenly, there it was, a dark figure emerging from the shadows of the empty cage. My flashlight caught its eyes, glittering with an unnatural intelligence. It was Zira, but not as an animal, a hulking, human-shaped figure with the grace of a predator. As I raised the tranquilizer gun, it spoke, its voice a guttural whisper, "You shouldn't have followed." Before I could react, the creature lunged, and everything went dark. I awoke at dawn, sprawled on the ground outside the cage. The footprints were gone, replaced by the deep drag marks of something being pulled away. I handed in my resignation that morning, unable to shake the feeling that Zira, or whatever she had become, was not just an animal, but something far older and more sinister. I never returned to Crestwood Zoo, but sometimes, late at night, I feel those eyes watching me, waiting for the moment I let my guard down.